So this is the second day of this project. I have earlier today removed the rest of the original setup, which I had, and that was the flywheel, clutch, and pressure plate from the old 4-speed. And you can see the rear main still in good shape because I replaced it last time. Up there we have our modified intake, additional aluminum welded, kind of the lower plenum was made deeper, kind of along to what Krogu did on their modification, and the aluminum, extra aluminum on the oil pan to enable 4 bolts, extra 4 bolts to be used on the transmission bell housing and the intermediate plate. And I have the starter there just lying. I'm gonna later on put the transmission in just to kind of measure and see how much I have to cut to enable that to be bolted, because according to the instructions, well, there were no instructions. I actually saw what other people had to do, and there was some description on the website where I got the kit saying that some cutting will be involved to enable the starter to engage, to be bolted. And so you can see a little bit of grinding I had to do here in the back. You will see more now. I'm going to compare actually the old and the new setup. So I have it laid down here. So I have, this is the original automatic intermediate plate, which is identical to the 4-speed intermediate plate. I used this when I bolted it to the 4.5 iron block. So if you're gonna put the G76 to swap it into what used to be a automatic, you can keep this plate. It's the same. There is no difference, and no modification needed. However, when you are putting G76 into the aluminum block M117, there is modification. You have to grind down quite a bit in the back to enable it to for these holes to fit flush. Also, I had to put additional aluminum because the upper 2 holes are different on the aluminum. They don't line up, and you can actually see that here comparing. So that needs to be modified. It's not a big deal, but that is what needs to be done, because you need to do this for 2 upper ones, and then modify the oil pan for the 4 bottom holes. This is the new adapter plate from the kit. Looks nice. I haven't fitted it yet. I'm gonna do it later on today. Like I said, when I put the transmission in for the first time, just to measure things up and to be able to modify it for the starter to fit. Here we have flywheel. These seem to be extremely rare and hard to find. Actually, I haven't found another one for sale anywhere or available. I'm sure you can get it from Mercedes, but it's going to be an arm and a leg. And then this is the new one with the ring gear and flex plate, because this one does not have teeth for the starter, so you use the original ring gear. The two clutches, they're both 240. This is the original. I had to have it relined, and it worked fine. It still got plenty of meat on it. And then we have our pressure plate. Again, the original Victorine socks. Here's the 240. So same, basically. I mean, I shouldn't say the same, but same size as the new stuff. Pilot bearings are same dimensions, so nothing has changed. So I could have easily saved the old pilot bearings, but these came with a kit. Actually, two of them. Here we have some of the hardware. We're gonna see if it fits, if it needs to be modified. Some of the bolts, apparently some people had to shorten or find, I think mostly they had issues with these that affixed the flywheel, but we'll see. Like I said, I haven't gotten to that. The modified drive shafts that I used for the 4-speed. Right now, my biggest problem is finding somebody who will shorten this drive shaft. Everywhere I call, especially locally, the big deal seems to be friction welding on this. No one wants to touch it, and it's probably gonna be the thing that's gonna be holding me up after I put everything together. I'll probably have to wait. I'm still looking. Hopefully I find somebody. I even called a couple of places in California to see if they can do it, and we'll see. Now, so this is the new transmission, and I will not have to modify anything on this side of the transmission, but this is the area I will have to cut because of the starter. I guess it comes, or it's going to be coming about somewhere here, and space needs to be made, so we'll measure today how much. I have seen other people having issues and cutting too much. I really would want to be extremely conservative. I don't want to have a big hole there, because I do plan to drive this car in all kinds of weather, and we'll see. Just later on I'll measure it and I'll go nice and easy. But like I said, this dimensions are the same in the old and new transmission, so a lot of things are the same. Like I said, also the splines from my old drive shaft rear fit right into the new one. So Mercedes apparently likes to keep a lot of things the same, which is a good thing, because I would hate to have to mix and match things, and this should make just things a little easier and simpler and cheaper, of course. But this is what we have now, and the third video is going to be about actually starting to bolt things up after I modify the bell housing of the new transmission.